Welcome dear student in today's lecture of Engineering Chemistry First. In previous lecture, we already discussed the hardness of water and different types of hardness of a water. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss how to calculate the hardness of water by using a multiplication factor of temporary hardness and permanent hardness causing salt. So this is the calculation of hardness by using a multiplication factor. So in that calculation, it is important to know which type of salt causes temporary hardness, also called as alkaline hardness or carbonate type of hardness, and permanent hardness, also called as non-carbonate or non-alkaline type of hardness. I am directly going to calculate the hardness of water by using a multiplication factors. Yes, it is important to use a multiplication factor of temporary hardness causing salt and permanent hardness causing salt. Okay, so I am sharing my today's presentation. So that is numerical based on hardness of water by using a multiplication factor. So multiplication factor for calculation of hardness of water. So in that table, 4 columns are present in which dissolved salt or ions impurities are given. Then second, molar mass. Then third important, it is a chemical equivalent, and fourth is the multiplication factor. So in first column, dissolved salts are given whose value are provided in a numerical: calcium bicarbonate, calcium carbonate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, calcium nitrate, and magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, and magnesium nitrate. So these are the 10 different salts are present which causes hardness or contribute to temporary or permanent type of hardness. Then molar mass, that is molecular weight of that salt, and chemical equivalent. So in that table, the most important part is the first column, that is dissolved salt, and last, that is the multiplication factor. So this is a multiplication factor. By using that multiplication factor, we can easily calculate the hardness of a given water sample. First of all, it is important to know whether the given salt causes temporary or permanent hardness. Which type of salts are given? So temporary hardness causing salt, they are nothing but the calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, calcium bicarbonate, and magnesium bicarbonate. So these are the salts are given. Then next, permanent hardness causing salt, that is calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, magnesium nitrate, and calcium nitrate. Also sometimes it observed that some other factors are also mentioned, and that factor does not contribute to any type of hardness, whether temporary or permanent. So these are the salts are mentioned. This salt does not contribute to any type of hardness, like silica, NaCl, KCl, organic matters, microorganisms, bacteria, starch, glucose, sucrose, and carbohydrates. If such type of salts are given or mentioned in a numerical, directly we use or mention the sentence, "This salt does not contribute to any type of hardness." And next, total hardness. So total hardness is nothing but the temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. So these are the important data which are required to calculate any type of hardness by a simple manner. So this is the first numerical. What is the hardness of water sample which has following impurities in milligrams per liter? The salts are given, that is calcium bicarbonate and their quantity, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride and NaCl. So these are the 4 salts are given and their quantities. So for solving such type of numerical, there are steps are present. The first step is the conversion table. Conversion, obvious, the hardness of water is expressed in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. So it is essential to convert whatever the salts are given, their quantities into calcium carbonate equivalent. And for that purpose, the first step, conversions into calcium carbonate equivalent. And it has a conversion table which contains 5 columns. The first column, salts or impurities. Second, quantity, which is already given in numerical. Then multiplication factor, which is whose value is used from multiplication table. Then calcium carbonate equivalent and types of hardness. So in that numerical, the unit is mentioned, that is milligrams per liter, which is compulsory mention in your answer. Same units, the expectation is that whatever the units are used in numerical, so same unit also include or mention in your answer. I am going to solve this numerical. The first column, salts or impurities are given. So calcium bicarbonate, their quantity in milligrams per liter. So put this value, it is 162. Multiplication factor, it is 100 upon 162. Then second, calcium chloride, their value is given 22.2. Magnesium chloride, their quantity is given 95. And NaCl, it is 20. Then multiplication factor for calcium chloride, it is 100 upon 111. And another magnesium chloride, its multiplication factor, it is 100 upon 95. Then another salt is given, NaCl. So NaCl, it is a salt which does not contribute to any type of hardness. So mention directly, this salt does not contribute to any type of hardness. I make a mute myself. The next, calcium carbonate equivalent. So 162 into 100 upon 162, it becomes 100. Then second, 22.2 into 100 upon 111, it is 20. And next is also 100. Then most important point, type of hardness, that is identification of hardness causing factor, whether temporary or permanent. So calcium bicarbonate, it get easily removed from a water sample. So mention directly, it is a temporary hardness. Then calcium chloride, it is a permanent. And next, magnesium chloride, it is also a permanent hardness causing factor. So this is the conversion table. For solving all the numericals related to multiplication factor, it is essential to convert whatever the quantities of impurities are given into calcium carbonate equivalent. Then next step, directly mention total hardness. It is nothing but temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. So put the values of temporary and permanent hardness causing factor. So 100 plus 100 plus 20. So our answer is 220 milligrams per liter. Listen, in that numerical, all the quantities are given in terms of milligrams per liter, and because of that our unit is milligrams per liter. If these quantities are provided in parts per million, then our answer will be also in a parts per million. So in that way, we calculate the hardness of a water sample. Okay. Then next numerical, a water sample contains calcium bicarbonate 32.4 milligrams per liter, magnesium bicarbonate 29.2 milligrams per liter, and calcium sulfate, it is 13.6 milligrams per liter. Calculate temporary hardness, permanent hardness, and total hardness. Again, same steps we can follow for solving this numerical. The first is convergence into calcium carbonate equivalent. So this is the table. Salts or impurity, whatever the salts are given or impurities are given, so all that impurities are mentioned in first column. Then second, their quantities in milligrams per liter. Then next, their multiplication factor, whose value we are taken from multiplication table. Then calcium carbonate equivalent. And last is type of hardness. Calcium bicarbonate value is given 32.4. The next magnesium bicarbonate, second 29.2 milligrams per liter and 13.6 milligrams per liter. Then their multiplication factor. For calcium bicarbonate, multiplication factor is 100 upon 162. For magnesium bicarbonate, 100 upon 146. And for calcium sulfate, it is 100 upon 136. Then, by following simple multiplication, we convert this value into calcium carbonate equivalent. For first salt, calcium bicarbonate, it is by simple multiplication 32.4 into 100 upon 162, it is 20. Magnesium bicarbonate, it is again 20, and for calcium sulfate it is a 10. Then type of hardness. Calcium bicarbonate, it is a temporary hardness. Magnesium bicarbonate, it is again temporary hardness, and calcium sulfate, it is a permanent type of hardness. Then next, calculate temporary hardness. Mention the salt, then put the values of their calcium carbonate equivalent. 20 plus 20, it is nothing but 40. Mention the unit, milligrams per liter. Then next, permanent hardness. Only one salt is given, that is calcium sulfate. Put the value, that is your answer. And next is total hardness, temporary plus permanent type of hardness. So 40 plus 10, it is 50 milligrams per liter. So that is the second numerical and their answer. So solution becomes that. So this is our second numerical. In that way, we calculate the temporary or permanent hardness of the provided water sample which contains different salts. So by considering that two numerical, we can easily solve any type of numerical based on the hardness of a water by using a multiplication factor. Thank you.